Distinguished guests, fellow Toastmasters. This is my fourth speech in 4 weeks, and I've come to speech number 10. Inspire your audience. And I have a mission today. It's called Encourage Somebody Today. Encourage somebody. Make a difference in somebody's life. I want you to understand something. Without encouragement, you're not going to go very far. Use your God-given talents and your God-given abilities to encourage others. Give away what you've been given. As Mary shared, her gifts, her talents are not for her, but for someone else. What is encouragement? It's the act of giving hope or support to someone. It's the expression of approval and support. It's the feeling of being encouraged. Encouragement is so needed in our society today. We look at what's happened this past year. We look at Irene, the hurricane. We look at our high unemployment. We see our debts skyrocketing. We see so many people in despair. But what a timely word when you can encourage someone. When you could step out of your own self and help somebody else by being an encourager, giving someone hope. It's the greatest joy. It's my joy to do this. I want to know this. I'm going to tell you this. When I die, I want my tombstone to read, he was an encourager. In fact, in the Bible, there's a man named Barnabas. His name was Son of Encouragement. And he mentored the greatest apostle, the Apostle Paul. Without Barnabas, Paul wouldn't be the person he was. He wrote so many books in the Bible. And the Bible says, let us encourage one another while it's cool today. I believe so much in the power of encouragement that it will make a profound effect in not only the people you're encouraging, but in you. You must encourage. Because when you encourage yourself. When you encourage yourself, you bring yourself to another level of understanding what it means to realize that what you have is not for you. What things you've learned, the talents you've been given, you give it to others. You bring hope to someone or somebody. How do you do encouragement? How do you do that? Well, you could do it through texting somebody, just a kind word. You could email somebody. You could get on the phone and talk to someone who is maybe going through a depression, or maybe some family member needs your love and support. Don't forget to understand that words have impact. Words mean so much. You could have words that discourage or words that encourage. And why not do the right thing in your life by giving encouragement to people who need it? And I want to tell you something. When you do that and you believe in the power of encouragement, you will be a different person. It will change your day. I'm asking you, when you step out this room, to think about encouraging one person today. Help one person outside of you. Help someone else. We live in a very self-centered society. We have a magazine called Self. But I want to tell you this. The greatest joy is when you give you to someone else. And I'm so grateful for the people in my life that I call my encouragers. And my encouragers, the most encouraging person is right here, my wife Lydia. She stood by my side for 26 years. Even before that, in my worst and darkest times, she stood by my side and was a beacon of light, and she encouraged me to continue on when I didn't want to continue in life. And she's been there in my best moments, and I'm grateful for my encourager. And beside Lydia, there's other people too. And I might as well best if I can get this thing going here. I guess not.
All right.
Well, there you go. This is my in-laws and my son, my two sons who just got married. There's my son. I'm running with him in a race last year. These are my two pastors who encouraged me when I was at the brink of throwing myself out of this life in a very dark, dark depression. And there's my son right there. These are the people that are my encouragers. This is the Freedom Tower. Now, that to me is a symbol of encouragement because we are climbing out of the rubble of what happened at the World Trade Center. And there's my symbol of encouragement that there is hope beyond destruction. So when I look at that, my dog. Now, Zoe encourages me because she gives me unconditional love. And so she's a symbol of encouragement. These are my family right here. These are my men's group that I meet with. They're encouraging to me. This is my lifelong friend of 30 years. We hung out together when we were 18 years old. And 2 weeks ago, he called me and said, you know what? You encouraged me when I started college because you stood by my side when we first started college. And I always tell people how much of an encouragement you are to me. And today he's a doctor in Florida with an outstanding practice. And we still speak on the phone. He came in recently. So he encourages me, but I encourage him. There's my family again. And there's another thing, the cross, this cross, another symbol of encouragement at Ground Zero. They're going to put this in the museum, in the 9/11 museum. But it's a symbol of when Christ died on the cross and rose again. But it gives hope and encouragement to so many people that there's hope, encouragement. This is the choir I sing in, which I'm singing in a couple of weeks, and they encourage me. We sing together, and we encourage one another to continue on in life and help each other. And here, finally, my Toastmasters family. Now, here they are. They're right in this room, but they encourage me. I wouldn't be here today on my 10th speech without each one of them. Now, Mimi's not in there, but Mimi also. And Sandro, who encouraged me to continue on, who believed in me and said I can do it, and allowed me to arrive at this 10th speech to encourage somebody. They are people of encouragement. I want to just say this to you, that the legacy of encouragement has to be passed on to others. We must pass it on and give it to others. My inspiration each day is to encourage someone else. My life's mission is to encourage. And I wouldn't deter from telling you that when you encourage somebody, you encourage yourself. You are transformed from one person to another because of the power of encouragement. So on this day in 2011, I want to say to you that encourage, 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 and don't discourage. That's my sister's family was also encouraged me over the years. But I want to say this to you. Don't waste one word. Use words to encourage, not discourage, and it will change your life and the people that you are giving those words of encouragement to. Thank you.